And this couldn't have come at a worse time for Kevin Hart. Fresh off the back of his Netflix roast, Hart is now finding himself in the middle of a growing storm of controversy, all because one of the comedians on that stage, Tony Hinchcliffe, took things a step too far. Hinchcliffe made a joke about George Floyd, and right now, that joke has a lot of people fired up.
Hosting the Academy Awards because of some homophobic tweets, but you'd be homophobic too if you were eye level with everyone's cock. He got into a fist fight on a private plane, proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas. Always fighting. Like Bill Cosby, Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them. You've done good though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
Now, if you caught the last video, you already know that Steven Jackson reached out to Tony directly through a DM. But now, the response is growing far beyond just Steven Jackson. A spokesperson for the George Floyd Foundation spoke to TMZ and called Tony's joke deeply damaging to the culture. They also felt that Kevin Hart should have stepped in beforehand and made it clear that George Floyd was simply off the table. They expressed both disgust and bewilderment at what they described as Tony's repeated fixation on making George Floyd the punchline. And George Floyd's family and those close to him have gone even further, calling Tony a racist and raising a powerful question. How would Kevin Hart feel if it were one of his own friends who had died that way? Now, his close friend Spank Horton also weighed in. Spank pointed out that the George Floyd joke hit differently because of Kevin's personal connection. Hart actually attended George Floyd's funeral. So for people saying Kevin had nothing to do with it, that context matters. And then there was Isaac H3, who also pushed back hard. He made the argument that there is nothing acceptable about allowing that kind of disrespect to go unchallenged, roast format or not. He went on to say that black celebrities laughing at George Floyd jokes during a period when communities are actively fighting to protect their rights sends exactly the wrong message and gives others the impression that this kind of disrespect will always be tolerated. He called it corny, and he called it racial violence dressed up as comedy. Here's what else came out of the backlash.
You could just watch the clips online, then you gotta wait till the end to see who the writers were, and then you go back and watch it. And you always like, wow, not a lot of black writers, but a lot of black jokes. Some of those weren't even jokes, they were just straight up racist. But hey, ha ha ha, Netflix, ha.
And rounding out the backlash, comedian Lil Rel Howery also made his feelings known about the George Floyd joke. Here's what he had to say.
I'm gonna say this, right? I ended up catching up and watching a Kevin Hart roast. Shout out to Naeem Lynn, shout out to Cheryl Underwood, shout out to Chelsea Handler, Kat, Kev. It was some funny people on there, and people gotta know roasting it is what it is, and it could go below the belt. What I am annoyed about, I'm just keeping it 100, y'all. Just keeping it 100. And I wonder how I would have reacted if I was there. I couldn't attend because I've been in upstate New York shooting a movie. I don't understand. Like, it's one thing to roast the people that's there. It's one thing to roast the people that may be in the audience there. Roasting somebody that, number one, is dead. Number two, that's not there. Number three, that the implications of why you should joke about that. Like Tony Hinchcliffe joke about George Floyd didn't make sense to me. There was no reason to bring George Floyd into this. It just was disgusting. And I do feel a certain way that the audience was okay booing Draymond Green every time his name was mentioned, or just, so y'all could boo. We know people was booing in there, but you don't boo Tony Hinchcliffe right after that. I'm starting to understand, and I get it, man, and I'm okay with not being a part of a lot of this cliquey bull that's in comedy or in our business that some of y'all may think I'm a part of, but I'm not. I 100% would have booed that mom and probably walked out. That's all I'm saying. Come on, y'all. Like, I do think times we are like too sensitive about certain things. Why we just can't agree that bringing up George Floyd and the way he did it was just f***ed up and not funny and not needed. It wasn't even needed. So, whatever. Congrats to Kevin Hart. But man, I ain't like that.
So, as you can see, this is a very uncomfortable position for Kevin Hart to be in. Plenty of comedians have had roasts over the years, but this one has managed to draw backlash not just from the general public, but from fellow comedians, his own peers. And based on what he said in his video, it's clear Kevin is going to keep standing his ground. There is absolutely no way he turns his back on the comedians he personally handpicked and invited to that stage. Every single person up there that night was his choice. Now, TMZ caught up with Tiffany Haddish, who was present at the roast, and asked her directly, did the George Floyd joke go too far?
Was too long.
Okay.
I mean, I was sitting there the whole time. I had to pee. I didn't hear the George Floyd joke because I had to pee so bad.
So you went to the bathroom when
I was a glorified seat filler, and I was tired.
Well, also, I mean, Lonnie and other people were like, oh, maybe it was a little too racially motivated. What do you think as far as like the jokes? Is this just comedy, or are people taking it too seriously?
Is this all comedians saying it that wasn't invited?
And that's where things stand right now. Let's see how this all unfolds going forward. But in the meantime, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the backlash from these comedians is justified? Let us know where you stand.
My friend is what the fuck a roast is supposed to be. It's goddamn hard-hitting, relentless jokes with no consequence. It's the concept of a roast. You go hard or you go home. Shouts out to every comedian that came on that stage because they all understood the assignment, man. Shane Gillis was amazing. Fucking Chelsea Handler was amazing. Pete Davidson, amazing. Naeem Lynn, fucking amazing. Big J. Ogerson, amazing. You saw comics be comics. Cheryl Underwood, fuck. Incredible you are, incredible you were, Cheryl. Holy shit. Cat Williams, insane. The shock factor of Cat being there. Cat's set was insane. There's no emotions attached to a roast. You get up there, you tell your fucking jokes, and we understand that they're gonna come with some fucking heat, but that's what a roast is supposed to be. Jeff Ross, amazing. Lizzo, Venus, Serena, The Rock, oh my God. DJ was fucking incredible last night. He's in rare form. Usher, the Burns song, so fucking good, man. So goddamn good. Tony Hinchcliffe, fucking understood the assignment. Relentless as he always is, but funny. Like, you can't have emotions. You gotta understand what the fucking assignment is, man. Everybody came out there and did their fucking thing. Tom Brady was great. Did I say Tiana? Did I say Regina? I mean, I truly was blown away. Draymond took balls to get up there. Good shit, Draymond. Literally, everybody that touched that fucking stage understood the assignment. The roots were great. Meek Mill at the end coming out was great. To all the fans that just understand and appreciate what a roast is supposed to be. You got that. Got that yesterday. No emotion. No emotion, no fucking feelings, man. It's not what a roast is about. Leave the emotions and the feelings at the front fucking door. People are coming in and they're looking for the shock factor. They're looking for the crazy reaction about the hard-hitting joke. Let them fly. It's all in the efforts of being funny. It's that simple. Roast of Kevin Hart is on Netflix. If you ain't seen it, go see it. By the way, I killed them bitches at the end. I'm still drunk. But it was worth it. Philadelphia, stand up, man. Stand the fuck up. I love y'all. I think I said everybody. I think I did. Naeem, Big J, Chelsea, Regina, Shane Gillis, Jeff Ross, Tony Hinchcliffe, Pete Davidson, Cheryl Underwood, Regina Hall, Tiana Taylor, Venus Serena, The Rock, Usher, Tom Brady. Yeah, Cat Williams.